Hello, my name is Akhil.
And I'm Maya, and we are
Harry Tinkers, and welcome to our channel.
So today's episode, we are going to talk about Thrissur Pooram.
So Thrissur is known as the cultural capital of Kerala. It's one of the district, and it is also deeply rooted and history based on spice trade during the colonization time frame, as well as during French time frame, which was there, or Portugal time frame. It is deeply rooted for spice trade as well. And one such festival that happens in Thrissur is known as Thrissur Pooram, which is known everywhere, and it is one of the very famous festival that happens in Asia. Is one of the biggest festival that happens over here. So what is Thrissur Pooram?
So it's an annual Hindu temple festival which happens in Vadakunathan temple of Thrissur district, and it is always happens in the Pooram star of Madam month in the Malayalam calendar. It is one of the largest festivals in Asia, which has 1 million visitors every year.
And people generally come from different parts of the world just to watch this festival. So how did Thrissur Pooram starts, or what's the history behind it?
So long ago, there was a king named Shaktan Tamran, who's also called the Maharaja of Cochin. So before Thrissur Pooram actually started, there was a big temple festival called Arratupuzha Temple Festival, which used to happen, and all the
which
temples
still happens
yes,
even today as well.
and all the temples from Thrissur used to go and participate in the temple festival. So in 1798, because of continuous rains,
there was a huge flood.
Yes, the temples from Thrissur actually reached very late for the festival, and they were denied to show the processions over there. This really angered the king, and he then decided that the same kind of festival, even with more intensity, will happen in Thrissur from that year.
So this festival actually unites 10 temples nearby to Vadakunathan temple, and the main deities of these temples actually visit the Vadakunathan temple and provide the respect or the honor or the worship to the main deity of Vadakunathan, which is Lord Shiva.
So this festival is basically hosted by two Devasam boards in Thrissur, which is the Vilambaram temple and the Paramekkavu temple. So as Akhil earlier said, there are totally 10 temples. So 4 temples from Vilambaram side and 6 temples from Paramekkavu side.
So the festival actually officially starts with the event of flag hosting, which is actually called Kodiyettam, and it begins the 7th day before the Thrissur Pooram. And all the participating temples of the Thrissur Pooram are generally present for the ceremony. So second main activity that happens over here is Pura Vilambaram, and this is basically a custom where the main elephant pushes open the south entrance gate of the Vadakunathan temple, which hosts the Thrissur Pooram.
So how do we reach Thrissur for Thrissur Pooram?
So there are basically 3 ways to reach. You have a really good highway which is available, and we start from Bangalore, and it took around like 8 to 9 hours for us to reach. It's around like 470, around close to 500 kilometers from Bangalore. And you do have railway station which is available, which is the Thrissur railway station. And if somebody's coming by flight, they can either get down at Cochin International Airport or Kozhikode International Airport, which is called the Calicut International Airport. Either one of the airports you can get down and then come. But the nearest would be much more closer is the Cochin Airport. So actually coming for the Thrissur Pooram was was a sudden plan actually. And what happened is one of my friend Harish, he was actually doing a kind of a Kerala trip to, and one of the places that he wants to start from is Thrissur, where we met one of other friend as well who is Vaishak, and his hometown is in Thrissur, and that's how we actually all together went to Thrissur, and all thanks to them that we were able to find the best place, the best time frame to watch Thrissur Pooram, and especially the fireworks that happens over there, which is one of the best thing that you can watch. And so I would say much appreciated. Many more thanks to Vaishak and Harish for giving us such opportunity.
So what's so unique about this festival? So everything what is displayed during this festival is actually made from scratch, starting from the umbrella to the Nettipattam of the elephants.
So there are, in addition to what Maya has mentioned, there are two unique things that happens, and one that happens on the fourth day, and that is basically the sample vedikettu, or which is called the fireworks or sample fireworks. And similar to that, on the seventh day, early morning, there is a main round of the fireworks that happens, and both of them are very unique and come up with very creative fireworks.
So we were actually not aware of what are the days, what is followed, and what are the things what is followed. We just knew about the main day, which is the Pooram day. So the first thing which we saw was sample vedikettu when we reached Thrissur, and it was really unexpected.
Yeah.
The intensity of firework was
The next level, it was next level.
very much, and our friend Vaishak actually told that this was actually nothing as compared to what it used to happen 10 years back.
So basically, after 2017, so there are a lot of controversies that happened. A lot of people have passed away, due to which they have actually stopped the impact of the fireworks. So he actually gives an explanation that this, compared to as what Maya has said, this is nothing compared to what is the intensity it was. So he was actually telling that during the fireworks, there were also kind of a thing that happened is like there were glasses which is actually broken off his house, which is around 5 to 6 kilometers away from the main location where the Pooram actually happened. So you can actually imagine the intensity that is there. And for us, this was the very first time.
Yeah.
And the impact still stays because this was some other level.
We actually had goosebumps at, there was a climax time when both the temples actually compete and show their fireworks.
Yeah.
And it was really mesmerizing to see, and because of the sound, we really had goosebumps.
And you can actually see the sample over here.
Yeah. Look at the crowd, and that what you see is the temple. We are also become a part of the crowd. It's super crowded here. So the fifth day is called Chamayam because on that day there is a display of all the things which are gonna be used for the Pooram day, and it is displayed in two different areas, which is near the temples, near the two temples, and people actually go and visit and see all these things.
Yeah, so and these are things which is actually presented on top of the elephant or the idols and the umbrella and all the things that they generally present it during the main event.
So it's 7 o'clock in the evening and it's raining really badly here.
Sorry.
They are taking the elephant inside for tomorrow's Thrissur Pooram. Is it coming this side? അല്ല ഇൻസൈഡ് അല്ല, ഐ ഗസ് ഇത് തൊഴാൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നാന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു അല്ലേ? ആ സത്യം. It's still raining very heavily. We are inside the temple. It's almost 8 o'clock and it's still like drizzling. You saw the lightning right now. So one of the major attractions during the Pooram is the exchange of colorful and crafted umbrellas, which is competitively done from both the Devasam boats. And the umbrellas are on top of the elephants, which is called the Kudamattam. And it's an eye-catching attraction of the Pooram. it was told to us that it will be super crowded
Yeah.
during the Puram, and it's actually not very safe for women because there are a lot of men. And I actually did not believe it. I was like, what will happen?
I wouldn't say a lot of men actually creates a problem, but it's just that because of the push that happens in the crowd. The crowd is, I would say, you cannot even, if you put a needle, it will not even come down. That's how much the crowd was.
Yes,
And
and
it is a bit more-
90% of the crowd is men,
Yeah.
and only 10% of women. So even if you are planning to go there, please go with some guys. And I would say that all thanks to the guys who came with me, Jitin, Vaishak, Harish and Akhil, that I am still surviving here. Otherwise, I would have just gone with the crowd. It
Yeah.
was so crowded. So it is advisable to wear cotton clothes because it's super hot and
Loose
super
and cotton clothes.
crowded.
And if you want to wear shorts, please wear shorts and go. Because
And don't wear anything which will dangle here and there and create an issue, especially dupattas and all for women, or sari, because it can actually create a problem for you during the Puram.
yeah, and I would say another point is I was actually wearing chappal, a normal chappal, not even Crocs, a normal chappal, and I lost my chappal over there. And this is very normal that happens because the moment the entire Puram and all of these things was finished, we could actually see a lot of chappals on the road.
Chappals and mund and dupattas, all, because all those things are actually creating problem while you are moving from front to back, or
Yeah.
people who are moving. And also shoes or Crocs are more preferable as a footwear
Yeah.
during the Puram.
Yeah, and please, as I mentioned earlier, please, a suggestion would be not to wear any tight clothes. It's going to be extremely hot.
And do not wear any gold jewelry or carry any valuable items with you, because anything can happen during the Puram, and
Yep.
things can get stolen also, because there are a lot of people who comes. Also there is police
And all thanks to police and
Yeah.
the people who were supporting the entire activity. I would say all thanks to police. They have been doing fantastic job in making sure that everybody is safe. And we have actually seen people fainting as well, because the amount of oxygen that you get is going to be extremely less.
it's going to be really hot. It
Yeah.
usually happens in the month of April and May, which is the hottest season in Kerala.
Yeah.
And it's super humid, and because of the crowd also, it becomes very hot.
The moment you step out of the Puram, you can actually feel, you have lost so much of kilos. That's how hot it's going to be, and you will be like completely dripping wet.
Yeah.
Your clothes.
But
will
I
be
would
wet.
say that nature actually helps all of us,
Yeah.
including the elephants who have come there for the main event, because usually elephants have a very hot temperature
They
in
have
their
a- yeah.
body, and it actually rains
Yeah.
during those 2 days of Puram, and it's like a blessing from Lord Shiva, we would say. And even on the day of Puram, when there was so much crowd, there was rain, and it was actually, we really felt blessed because of that. And yeah,
It generally happens every time during this particular moment, and yes, as she mentioned, it's basically a blessing from Lord Shiva. So on the 7th day, early morning, you will have the main vedikettu, or the main fireworks, and the intensity of this fireworks is at least probably 2-3 times than the
Sample
vedikettu. And this is something that you would have to experience, and generally a lot of people wake up early in the morning just to
it usually
get the
happens
wedding.
at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Depending on the muhurtam which
Yeah.
the Devasam boards has got. final day actually is called the Pakalpooram, wherein it's basically for children and for elderly people, because on the main Pooram day it's impossible for them to actually come and see the Pooram. So this Pooram is again repeated, the Kudamattam, in the morning for children and elderly people.
But what we would suggest is if you're basically going there for the very first time, enjoy it, get the vibe. But the second time onwards,
You can watch it
on the
TV.
TV. Yeah.
And also there is one more ceremony, which is the closing ceremony of the event, which we watched in TV basically. So the main elephants from both the temples actually come and they bid a goodbye to each other in a very friendly way.
Yeah.
And then at that time,
They decide the date.
the next year's date is also fixed. So next year it's on April 19th if you guys want to go and see and enjoy the festival.
So thank you for watching the video.
And if you like our video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.